I don't even know what I'm doing. What's up, people? Oh, man. What up? What up? Everybody. Let's get a tweet out nice and quick, because there are many things to do. Dearest, at Marvel Champions. I like this new post about buffing, or about, let's say, balancing champions. May I suggest for the next buff, Mr. Sinister, the next nerf, everyone else. I am now. Actually, I should choose a different champion than Mr. Sinister. You know what? Because that's a serious answer, and this is not really meant to be a serious thing. So the next buff, who should I say next buff? I'll say Rocket. The next buff, Rocket. Okay, I like this new post about balancing champions. May I suggest for the next buff, Rocket. The next nerf, everyone else. Tweet! Alright. Well, alright. What up, people? A couple super chats already. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, guys. We got Alan Plante. I'm so sorry if I messed up your last name, but Alan sent it over $2. Thank you very much, saying finally my turn. It is indeed your turn at the slapping machine. But there was two super chats so close to one another, back to back, that this will be a double slap, because Croy also sent over $2 saying streams on mute, but I love you and all of chat. Well, thank you very much, Croy, even though you cannot hear this. Stop. Thank you to both of you. I appreciate it. Is there another super chat too? Whoa, man, so many super chats. Guys, thank you so much. Donut Cop sent over 5 saying, sorry you got lost on your way to the event quest last night. It happens. It's life for you. Get lost on the way to event quest. Who knows where they are in the game anymore? I almost want to get lost again and go back to Act 6 again, but I'm not going to do that. I ain't going to do that. Thank you very much for the 5, though. Appreciate that, Donut Cop. And Shark also sent it over too, saying, remember all this stream's bad words is McDonald's. You're right. McDonald's is the new bad word. Along with B-Manny. We've got a system, guys. B-Manny for, like, son of a B-Manny. And McDonald's is like... I just stepped in McDonald's. Man, thank you for all those super chats. Jeez, that was a lot. Over $10 in like 3 minutes. Thank you, guys. Sith Lord, first one in here, followed by Haddon Jr., Gaber JJ, Slade Evans, Kurz, Shark, Donut Cop, Lori Reed. What up? We got Kieran in here. Kieran, what's up, man? If you were a Marvel character, you'd be Kingpin, bald and powerful, handing out money too after beating up Seaton. Really? Wow. Alright, let me scroll this all the way on down. What's up, Sohaib? In hindsight, maybe getting drunk and watching top 5 moments that will make you cry in MHA, an anime, was not a good idea. I have tears and nausea. Oopsie poopsies. Wow. What's up, Demiak? What's up, Cody BG? Torch buff. It's a great day. Dude, super surprising that Torch is one of the champions that they're buffing. I was with Lags, man, thinking that Torch was honestly a really good champion. Not like the best gonna take over the game style champion, but I thought he was really good. I didn't think he needed a buff at all whatsoever, but hey, cool, man. One of the sickest animations. I'm that much more I have that much more pain in my heart that I just barely missed out on Torch in the arena. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Black Seraphim sent it over $2 saying, I like to go in raw cashews, I think. Raw cashews. Yeah, I also raw cashews, I do prefer those over the cooked ones. Actually that's not true. I do prefer when they're cooked. So I'm lying. But Black Seraphim, thank you very much for telling us about your nut eating habits. I think that's what you're talking about. It could only be, it has to be. And Shark sent over another 3 saying, "What the McDonald's is up?" What's up, Shark? Thanks for the now 5, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. We got a raid in here too saying #save Enzo. Dude, Enzo's crushing it. Listen, power ratings are not everything. I was in there for part of Dream and Stream. Power ratings is not everything, okay? It's about the entire Alliance contribution overall, and Enzo contributes just as much to the Alliance as anybody. So what? He died a couple extra times in war. Big whoop. Big whoop. My 2 Human Torch will be happy. Ronan, dude. I was actually thinking of you when I saw the announcement. Like, I thought of you. I thought of Legacy. I thought of a couple other people that were already all aboard the Human Torch train. Yeah, man. Who knows what the buff's gonna be? I imagine it's not gonna be something crazy, but hey, a buff is a buff, right? So, attitude and personality count too? Exactly. #save Dreamin'. Wow. Oh, man. Alright, I gotta spend some quest energy real quick. Actually, let me go check on AQ. I think I'm good in AQ, but... oh, boss. We could do some boss action, I think. Minor stat buff? Is that what it is? Do we know? Has it been announced what the buff is, or is that just what you're thinking? Miss your face, glutes, chest, and cheeks, my friend. Come over. Cade, what's up, man? You did great today. You did great in the... I mean, you didn't win, so... You know, there was... maybe there was room for improvement. But... no, you did great, dude. You did great. I thought you were going to take it. Up until, like, the last 15 seconds of... up until, like, the last 15 seconds, of course, of the entire tournament when he got overtaken. Yeah, what Pete said. Cade, you did insane. You did good, man. I got to admit, I was actually rooting most for Frojo, just because I know that you're going to Comic-Con already. So, like, of course I wanted you to win. Like, if there was a way to have, like, more than one person win. But I really wanted to see Frojo go to Comic-Con, because I feel like he would have such a good time there. And that's the only way he's going to go. But, well, not the way the tournament went. I always feel bad saying that because I don't really know the third person, Big Blue, seemed like a real cool guy, but of course I know him the least out of the 3 of you. So I was kind of cheering for the other 2, but it was still entertaining nonetheless. Dave killed it on the commentary. He seems so much more natural than me. I gotta take a page out of his book, man. I'm gonna be a little bit more relaxed next time. I'm not gonna be flailing my arms around as much next time. All right. Anyway, hold on. Let me do this Omega fight so that people can continue on in this place. Couple of Furies. That's good. I do not have Suicides on at the moment, so I can actually spam special. Oh, come! Give me a break. This guy's just healing up now. This is going to be a special 2 instead of a special 1 that I wanted. Freaking Omega, man. This is the final day for AQ, though, right? Final Omega raid here. Ooh, baby. I probably should push to a special 3. Just to get the... the what's shit called stuffs. But you know what? Dude, oh my god, I couldn't move after my special there for a second. That was scary. I thought I was gonna die. Alright, I really need some Furies. I'm doing nothing for damage. 4 Furies. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that damage. Oh yeah. 4 Furies, bunch of Incinerates. Finally hitting hard. Oh, thought I had my special active. Turns out I didn't. It's okay. Still fine. You are almost dead. Yeah. Sweet. Okay, okay. Stop healing him. I need to go in again 2 times. Oh, were you? I could have, I mean, no, you didn't need to go in for any reason, right? You were just doing the Corvus stuff, I'm sure. Bourbon? Dave's secret is bourbon? Was he having some bourbon? I gotta get some more sleep next time. But alright, Cade. Hi all. Definitely room for improvement. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Block. Backdrafted with a light. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the backdraft stuff. It's like you said. It's been a little bit spotty. A little bit sketchy. But, you still did good, man. It's a lot of pressure for a one-time fight. It's one and done, man. You get a 1-minute warm-up, and then you get to do the fight one time. That's it. But okay. Let's get out of here. I got to spend some quest energy. We'll go do that new event quest. 'Cause yeah, I mean, why not, right? Got to get through it at some point. Uncollected mode. It's gonna be fast though. It's just one quest here. BG, they banned me for a month, so I refunded all the money I spent. Let's just say Kabam got kabammed. Okay, but there's a new system in place where you might be kabamming yourself. Plus, if you got banned for a month, I don't know what you were doing to get banned for a month, but usually those things aren't too good. But welcome back, Savage Pickle. I don't know the full story, so I guess I shouldn't be really chiming in. No go or no go? Huh? Strike back. I'm like really effing hot. Demiak. Well, I've seen the picture, I know. My arms are so heavy too. Demiak, I don't know what's going on anymore with you. Ah, jeez, you know what? I'm not even running suicides. Oh, this sucks. Should I turn them on right now? I don't know if I should leave them off, turn them on. But, these fights take like 10 seconds longer. Who wants to play this game when they take that long? Well, champs, you want buffs on? I want Corvus, Aegon, and Ghost. JK, I would actually want Crossbones, Agent Venom, Guillotine, and Green Goblin. Champs I would want buffed most. Dreamy, if you tell me you got Doc Strange from a featured crystal one more time, I swear. Oh wait, no, you didn't tell. I'm sorry, last time was Electro. Wow, so you got Electro and Doctor Strange? Ah, boy. Congratulations. But okay, what champ would I want buffed the most? I mean, Rocket. I think the Guardians of the Galaxy champions, I actually want them buffed the most. Aside from that, I actually would want Mr. Sinister buffed. I think players need help on the reverse control path. It seems to be kind of difficult. It's like, it's difficult at like the highest, most competitive level of play. So if it's difficult for those players, I imagine a lot of other players are also struggling. And for the good of the entire game overall, I think having Mr. Sinister be a bit stronger offensively, he's already strong on defense, but having him a bit stronger offensively, I think could do a lot. So he's probably someone who I want buffed the most. Really hurts, because again, I missed out on him in the arena. Wait, what is this? Someone PM'd me on Steam and telling me... What is this? Telling me to prove that my items aren't duped? What? Says the admin of community support. What? Drax, give him back his 6-hit can't evade buff. Wait, what's 6-hit can't evade buff? I'm not sure what that is. You guys just skip that path? Yeah, I get that. I mean, they did just add Mysterio with a synergy for Emma Frost so that they're both immune to reverse controls, but you know, I still feel like Mr. Sinister could also use a buff, and then it'd probably be alright. I have a few different options there. Between 10 people in the Alliance, I'm sure someone has those champions. Did you read the 2 posts even, Brian? There were 2 posts? Somebody linked me one of the posts. Well, I mean, it was linked in the Alliance chat, one of the posts. What is the... Hold on. 2 posts. I see one here. More consistent balance changes coming your way. What was the other one? I really... you know what? Hold on. Is it in general discussion, I'm guessing? Upcoming analysis and human short balance changes. I think I did see both of these, actually. Yeah, no, I think I saw these. They don't say exactly what the changes are, though, right? Yeah, I saw these. Wait, other was Human Torch one? Human Torch and Annihilus, right? Or was there one, like, separate to just Human Torch? Because if there was that, then I didn't see it. Hey, Pete, by the way, I know you said you're getting your graphics card like a day early. I decided, man, I've been struggling too much with this computer slow down nonsense, and there's been a couple of other issues. The biggest issue is like the rendering speed and stuff, but how dare you convert my degen to Fury. But I decided I am gonna order some new parts, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm tempted I'm just gonna price it out. I'm gonna feel it out and see how much like a whole new system is. And I wasn't really planning on doing that right away, so I might not go through with it, but I might just build a second system, and then like I can work on videos while one is rendering type of thing. So I might do that. What are you getting? I'm aroused. What's up, part of Chaos, man? Dude, I don't know, man. I still... Oh, it feels like AMD is the way to go for processors at least, but I can't help it. I've been buying Intel for so long that it's hard for me to to look at AMD processors. I've been looking a little. I only had like 10 minutes before the stream tonight to try to look into performance-related things, because I'm switching over. I'm not like full-time using it yet, but I started using DaVinci Resolve for my video editor, and so I'm basically looking at performance with like all the top processors in DaVinci Resolve. Same thing with graphics cards and stuff. And it honestly seemed like there wasn't even much difference between the two. But I didn't look into it enough. But it seemed like certain tasks, the more intensive tasks in DaVinci Resolve, they seem to be more single core, single thread. Was like the most important thing. So I don't know. I'm gonna look into it. I will probably get an AMD processor. I don't know what processor though. And I will be getting an NVIDIA graphics card. I don't know what graphics card, but I want something good. And I know AMD cards are good now and stuff. They're no longer garbage like they used to be. But I still want something that's like better than AMD's finest offering right now. So it hurts, but I kind of like it. BG 2005. Hey. I didn't know. Don't be going back that far in quotes. More computer talk, yawn. I'm sorry, Muta. I'm sorry. Paid $25 to have my monitor delivered Monday because that was the only day I was going to be home, and it's still not here. Pretty annoying. Did you get your money back? The new NVIDIA cards? Well, what would... I mean... I got to. I'm not going to get, like, the most top-of-the-line-ist card. By the way, okay, well now that Laura said that, I guess I have to explain where that quote comes from, because that is an actual quote from 2005. We had been drinking on the boardwalk, and you know, it was like spring break time because that was our like graduating year in high school. And I mean, we were above age 21, of course. It doesn't matter. No, we weren't. Anyway, so we're drinking on the boardwalk, and we're going on some of the rides, because, I mean, of course you go on the rides. This is at Seaside Heights, New Jersey, in case you were wondering. We don't condone underage drinking. That's true. That's true. We don't condone that. But yeah, we went on one of the rides, and one of the rides, it really strapped you in tight, because it was like, you know, takes you upside down, spins you around and stuff like that. And because I was drunk, I found it really fun. It's a very fun ride. Got a lot of hang time and all that. But it also kind of hurt. But I was having a good time, so that's where that comes from. Anyway, moving on. Luke said it over $1. Thanks, man. Saying, hi, BG. Made 2 streams in a day. It's a miracle. Just getting some water quick. Got to be up early. Hope you're doing good. Luke, thank you very much for the $1, man. I'm doing great. Happy to see you made both streams. But I also understand. Have a good night. Thank you, thank you. Graduating year of high school above the age of 21. Yes. We were certainly older than 21. We were of drinking age. All right. Anyway, what do I guess I'll do arena. I haven't done the new event yet. Where is it even? Because it's not with the other event quest, right? I guess it's a daily quest. Nope, it's not a daily quest. So I guess it's a special quest. Okay, it's a special daily quest. Alright. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to hit the arena for right now. But I don't have suicides on, which means I haven't gotten squat done in the arena lately, man. It's been annoying me. There's been too many other things going on. I need to increase my unit gain. I need to be prepared for 6.3. I need to have enough units to do a Legends run, along with pick up any possible 12k offer that I deem worthy. So I need lots and lots and lots of units. Black Seraphim said it over too, saying, women hate me. Advice? My advice is to... You're asking me for lady advice? I don't really have any. I was gonna try to come up with something. Lady advice. Lady advice. Is it still appropriate for me to say I'm not your father? Black Seraphim. What's up, Glory? But I don't know. Women advice. Be nice. and kind, even though sometimes some women, they don't like that. They like the bad boys. but still, don't be that guy. Don't be that type of guy. Just be nice, be cool, and then find people that have similar interests or something like that. Like, I don't know. Join a I don't know. See, here's the thing. I met my wife real early in life, kind of early at least. This is before the internet dating stuff really took over. And we just worked together, and that's how we met. But I always thought, like, what if we didn't meet that way? I would hate... I couldn't do the whole, like, internet dating thing. What I would probably do is just go outside more, but doing things that I like to do, things that interest me, like a photography club. Even though I wouldn't actually join a photography club, but you know what I mean. And then just be nice, be friendly, don't be creepy, and that's it. That's all the advice I got. I get the Ryzen 5 3600 with an X570 board and really like it. I gotta look into all the AMD stuff because I don't even know what all that stuff is. I'm so used to the Intel stuff. It's been a couple years since I was seriously looking into new stuff, so. Shadowpool said over $4. Thanks, man. Saying currently eating lasagna at 11:30 p.m. Enjoy my $4. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy your lasagna. Really, lasagna can be eaten at any time. It's kind of like bagel bites. When lasagna is on your plate, you can eat lasagna anytime. And thank you very much. Don't stalk women. That's good advice. Yeah. He's kind of bad boy. Is that why he married him? Oh man. Lady advice: don't be a McDonald. Yeah. Oh man, it's so bad if there's someone in here with the name McDonald. I apologize. Variant is coming on 14th also. I'm so pumped for the next variant. I may... Oh, God, I want to get back into Act 6, but I may have to... Well, like, when Variant 3 drops, I'm definitely taking a break. Oh, wait! This patch... You can use your L2 with Iron Man now, right? I mean, he didn't block it there, but I didn't notice any change. Anyway, when Variant 3 hits, I'm definitely going to do Variant 3 first over going back into 6.2. I don't know what I want to do right now, though. Like, if I should just totally stop my Act 6.2 exploration completely and only go back in after Variant 3, or if I should still go in there, like, the next couple days and try to knock out a few more paths first. Like, I'm so torn. I'm so torn. I don't know what to do. Jay Michael sending over a couple of bucks. Thank you very much. Saying, what's up, BG? Should I use units for suicide masteries? Absolutely, yes. Oh, yeah, I like how we skipped my last two. I'll go back and read those. But anyway, yes. I think the best way to spend units in this game is investing into masteries. Even if you're not always going to use the suicide masteries, there will come a time where you're going to be so happy that you unlocked them. Maybe you get a new champion that just, you know, is great with suicide masteries, or maybe you want to go for a Legends run, or maybe there's a champion that's coming through the arena, and even if you're not a big arena grinder right now, maybe you just want to pick up that champion because they're your favorite, even if it's not like the highest star level of it, and you're just going to be happy that you have those masteries available. So I do think it's a good idea to unlock suicides. I don't know if you are interested in the Summoner's Sigil at all, but there is a little bit of a discount there for the cores, so you can kind of like slowly pick them up over time if you want. Or I don't know if you spend it all in this game or not. There are sometimes deals that come around that for like 20 bucks you get a decent amount of mastery cores. So if you don't need the suicides right now, you could kind of get them over time by waiting for those things. But I do absolutely think suicides are worth unlocking. If you are a big time arena grinder, don't even wait, just unlock them as fast as possible. And if you are using champions that greatly benefit from suicides like Ghost, Corvus, Omega Red, then yeah, I would also recommend not really waiting, and yeah, just unlock them. Thank you very much for the 2. Chris Raposo, I hope I said your last name correctly, sending over 2 of them Canadian bucks, talking about two loonies, possibly a toonie. It's so hard to tell. Thank you very much, though, saying, how many points did 1 to 10% and featured 4-star? Thanks, BG. Just over the final milestone. Like, I literally get the final milestone and stop. And I haven't missed the top 1 to 10%. If you want to play it safe, you could add, like, 100k to that or something like that, because I have no idea how close I am to missing out. But I actually just stop after I get the final milestone. And I get the top 10%. So, yeah, I would recommend doing the same, but if, you know, again, if you want to play it safe, you could just play like 1 more round or something like that, 2 more rounds. If you have the extra time. But if you don't have the extra time, then hey, it's been working out for me. But dude, thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate that. Wait, hold on a second. Spartacus used to sing songs that he made up that still to this day, 14 years later, get stuck in my head. Kind of miss him making up songs on the spot. Oh, you're going to so regret saying that? I only stopped making those songs because I thought you hated it. Oh, the songs are coming back. Not on stream, but they're coming back. What were the other messages that you said that I skipped over, though? I picked him up anyway. I asked him to prom. Are these the messages? Yeah, that's true. I wanted nothing to do with Laura. I wanted nothing to do with anybody, though. I was and still am to this day kind of antisocial, you know. Less so today than back then, I would say. BG, did you ever get Sawmill Pizza at Seaside? Those slices were giant and cheap. Sawmill Pizza? That doesn't sound familiar, but there was a lot of places that had giant slices. The only one that I could remember off the top of my head was like Three Brothers Pizza or something like that. I don't know. There was like a few of those there. It's also been a while since I've been there. I don't know. When's the last time we went? Like 2012 or something like that. Oh no, well. Wait, when was? I think we went back like once or twice after Hurricane Sandy, whatever that was. I can't remember what year that was even. I unlocked my Suicide Masteries thanks to Rocket Scrapyard event. Saved me like 5k units. Nice. That event was awesome. Man, I remember seeing that event and I tried to get as many people to pick up the cores as possible. And people were like, no, I don't really need mastery cores. I'm going to get a tier 4 basic. And like the crappiest cat. Like, I mean, you know, it's not that it was that bad of rewards, but it was such a massive difference in terms of what you got if you picked the mastery cores versus picking some catalyst that you just get like regularly. I was trying to talk everybody into getting the cores, but like a lot of people still ignored that, and I'm sure people regret it. Not true you came over to my area on your own. Well, okay, sometimes maybe. I've heard it call it selectively social. That's a good way of saying it. Yeah, you got Sawmill. Did I get Sawmill? Okay. Yo, BG, read up. What is this? Falstaff. Staff of Falls. Warlock reminds me of Earthworm Jim. Doesn't anybody remember that game? It was so fun. Of course I remember Earthworm Jim. I can kind of see what you're talking about. I didn't play that game a lot. That game kind of confused me as a kid. But it did have some awesome things to it for sure. Not sure if Brian is not reading my messages because they are drunk nonsense or just not seeing. Either way, probably for the best. No, there's just chat's moving tonight, and I'm not keeping up. BG and Laura, there's a spot in Roselle Park that's now making a pork roll pizza. I'll be visiting there shortly. Nice, man. I spilled water on myself. Oh, geez. Now I see what you're talking about. I left an absolute ripper in aisle 18. Kind of want to stay around for other people's reactions. Wow, Shark. Oh, man. BG got 20 of those reroll dice in overflow and will expire in 6 days. Would be nice. Have a 30-day expire. I mean, if you have that many in the overflow, you're not going to need to use them all, Cody. Something tells me you're going to have plenty in the overflow by the time the event is all said and done. I missed the 2000s. Everyone wasn't so Hollywood. So Hollywood? I've never heard anybody say that before, outside of talking about people that are actually, like, you know, in, like, the movie industry or something like that. What do you mean, like so, like, politically correct or whatever? Word equals Selkuth, by the way. That's a type of spider right there. Oh, that's definitely a type of spider. It's a type of spider that has the venom to take down large snakes, like anaconda style snakes. I can't say the word. Anyway, it's 100% a spider, and it's a spider that is out for blood. It doesn't just, it's not just looking to protect its eggs. It actually goes out and seeks blood. A vampire spider, if you will. Let me know if I'm correct. Anaconda, yeah. Oh, man. Glory man, I grew up in Roselle Park. Pork roll pizza, you say? Okay, Selkuth, adjective, unusual or strange. Okay, so I was not close, but alright. Lived in Hollywood in 2000. People were very Hollywood. Also, those were the beginning of the MySpace days. People everywhere were Hollywood. Okay. Just dupe Sim Supreme today. Should I be happy? Yeah, of course. Sim Supreme, great champ. BG, the word hasn't been a living organism in a while, but I'm guessing it's a bird. It was a good guess. It was a close guess. I almost guessed bird myself. But it turns out it was not. Which is a little bit Selkuth, if you ask me. I use the word. I don't want to save a decent amount of cash and fly in late with Laura, or fly that morning and get extra day in NY. Pete. That's a tough call. When is everyone else getting in? When is like your housemates and stuff like that? I would base it off of that more than anything. Because I will probably be there, except I'm going to be in New Jersey. Well, I guess you're going to be in New Jersey too, right? It's funny, man. Yeah, fly in early. We could hang out, even though we could hang out right now. So we live like 20 minutes away, or however long away from one another. Esmir sending over $2. Thanks, dude. Saying, pro tip, BG has never been called Hollywood. That's true. I mean, I think that's true. I don't know if anyone's ever called me Hollywood. Maybe. You're so Hollywood. What do you even say to that in response? I would be speechless. Like, is that good or is that bad? I don't know. Anytime I see the word Hollywood, I think of Hollywood Mike Miranda. So, does anybody get that reference? No? There might be like 2 people in here that get that reference. To give a clue, it was a reference to something that I referenced yesterday. I think I referenced it yesterday, or maybe it was the day before. I'll give you guys a minute, though, if anyone knows. Someone's frantically Googling right now, like, I know it. I know it, I'm not Googling, I know it. What's up, Hector? Just saying hi, have to go to bed, alright. Y2K was the best thing about 2000? That's pretty good. Scotty Lang sending over $1. Thank you very much. Saying... Where's your last one? Your last one must have gotten eaten because I don't see it. Hang on. Oh, it's right here. What's up, Brian Hollywood Grant? Wow. Is that... Oh, man. That's not going to take over. That's not going to catch on, is it? But, sup? Ass slide. Alright. Hollywood Mike Miranda. Well, hold on. Let me... I think I got the name right, at least. Hope I didn't screw it up. Hollywood Mike Miranda, for those that don't know, is a guy that just can't catch a break in the movie Rad. That's right, we're talking once again about the movie Rad. That was that yesterday they were talking, or was it the day before? Somebody said bicycler, which they totally Googled that. They didn't know. That's how I know him, at least, is in Rad. Sure, maybe he's done other things in his life, but none of them can live up to that moment, that movie that he was in. Matt Plutz sent it over to saying Hollywood. Are you from Hollywood? Matt, thank you very much for the 2, man. Appreciate it. Bart the Man Taylor. Yes. Had water in my mouth and then stuck my finger to my mouth, thus opening my lips and spilling water on myself. Oh, Demiok. What are you doing? Brian's only called Hollywood on his birthday. Isn't that right, Hollywood? Wow. I'm gonna tell the guys at so next week I'm going back to New York for the hosting thing. I'm gonna tell them to call me Brian Hollywood Grant when I go. We'll see what they do. Esmir sent it over another 2 saying Hollywood if she could. Name the movie, peeps. Ooh, that one I have no clue. Hollywood if she could. I'm gonna guess Scream, because the name Holly sounds like she was one of the people in the movie Scream, about to get murdered. No offense to any Hollies out there, you know. Not that Hollies should be murdered, but it just sounds like that she was in that movie. It's a reference to BoJack Horseman. Okay, that's a TV show, right? I've never seen it, but I think I've seen it on like. I've never watched the show, but I think I've seen that it's on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken. I'm old enough to have seen Rad when it came out on VHS. I think that's all it ever came out on. I don't think it ever came out on DVD, right? Not even sure now. $10 says you chicken out? What? Of asking the Marvel people? They'd do it. Probably. Is Josh including the guys, or I mean the people doing participation? No, I just mean like the people, like everyone running the event. You know how they like I don't know, like the the other co-host or whatever, and maybe I can get them to put it on screen. Probably not, but if I just pretend like that's been my nickname forever, maybe they would. Cool World. Everyone's saying Cool World for the movie reference, by the way. Yep, never heard of that. Did the game update for you yet, BG? Yes, I'm on the updated version. Don't tell BG, but I think he's a pretty cool YouTuber. Also, you should ambush him with Lola. Don't give her ideas. Oh, Rad is definitely on DVD. I'm pretty sure those are bootlegs. Rad DVD. I don't know. I'm scared to click on some of these sites. But I feel like they're bootlegs. I don't know. All Rad on DVD is bootleg. Yeah, that's what I thought. BG, how does Medusa shut down robots? You seem like the Medusa guru. Medusa can shut down robots by applying the Armor Shatter debuff to them. Armor Shatter can be applied in 2 different ways. One, by triggering 6 total armor breaks, 4 of which come from a special one. The others come from her medium attacks. So, in a regular standard 5-hit combo, as long as the opponent doesn't have any way to more quickly shrug off debuffs, like Rogue, for example, then you are able to get an armor break on your first medium, your ending medium, plus 4 from the special one to give yourself an Armor Shatter. Or you can pop your special 3, which will also apply the Armor Shatter debuff. And it is a debuff, not a passive. So once again, the debuff can be shrugged off more quickly or entirely if you're up against someone like Agent Venom. Or against debuff immune champions, Medusa really can't shut down robots. But she still has class advantage against most robots. Are there any robots outside of tech? I'm actually not sure. So you still have that. You were probably too young for Cool World when it came out. Alright, now I'm Googling Cool World. Let's see. This came out in 1992. I mean, I was alive for it at least. But yeah, I was only like 5. Ooh, got a 4% on Rotten Tomatoes. Wow. Not that I really trust these ratings, because I also got 4.9 on IMDb, which isn't even that bad. But it's a movie with Brad Pitt, where something happens and something happens. And it looks like it didn't do too well financially, I guess, because they only made 14.1 million, and the budget was 30. Yeesh. But no, I never heard of that movie. Seems like a lot of you know it, though, so... Can't be that bad if all you guys know it. No, please don't kill me. Okay. Uh-oh. No, this is gonna kill him, right? Yeah, okay. Hey BG, who in your opinion is the best or most overpowered champion in the game? By the way, your content has been amazing lately. Thanks, man. I haven't really made much content, but I still appreciate you saying that. I mean, you know, I like to say that this game doesn't really have any best because it depends on the situation. But the answer is Ghost. Some of the calendar got messed up by Kabam for Sinister Labs, and it says that I missed a day. I saw somebody else posting that they missed a day because of, I don't know, some update issue. If maybe you updated like a little slower or something like that. I don't know. Hopefully they fix that. I don't know that if they will, but hopefully they do. I mean, I bet collectively we've seen a lot of bad movies. Quantity doesn't equal quality. Yeah, that's true. Reached a bit of a cult classic status. Cool world that is. Okay. Got it. Okay, Chad, who would you rank to rank 4 Blade or Medusa? Both awakened 5 stars. Ugh. Both quite good. He's gonna go unstoppable again, isn't he? Oh, God, thing. Stop being a butt, dude. I just want to throw in the towel on this fight altogether right here. Okay, clear your stack. Clear your stack so I could actually attack into you. This isn't even a high level thing. It's being the biggest butthead. PG-13, so 5 was too young. But my parents didn't really use that rating system, you know what I mean? So. But yeah, no, it's still too young for it. I don't remember any movie from when I was 5, so. Except for maybe Cool Runnings. Was Endgame a bad movie? No, it was a great movie. I loved it. I haven't seen it. Surprised nobody has tried to make a reboot of The Crow. Wasn't The Crow the movie that, I can't remember his name. I think Brandon Lee, right? Bruce Lee's son. There was some kind of accident there, and he died. Got shot, something. Brian, say this. Your little girl hands can't hold the door. What is that? Brain up. I'm slowing down. I'm gonna crash soon. Demiok. What's happening here, man? Are you okay? Your comment must be really far up. Here we go. Brian, how drunk do you think I would have to be to send you money? Demiok. Don't do it, man. We've been over this. You're not allowed. Even at the point I'm at now, I still don't even dare. How deeply is don't donate to BG embedded in my mind? It should be very deeply embedded into your mind. I don't want to have to remove that wrench. I like you as in blue. Do you remember how you earned that wrench, Demiok? I would hate to take it away. Sup, Heisenberg? Oh, the Crow is getting rebooted? That wasn't accident? Yeah, you might be right in that, Outer Chaos. Unfortunately. BG, do you think it will go higher? Sunspot because of prestige or Warlock because of hype? Warlock, 100%. I don't even think there's a contest between the two. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I haven't seen much of either. I did watch Cameron play Sunspot a little bit. He had a little bit of an early access thing going on with the CCP. Streamed a little bit of the gameplay. But even that, I was really only able to watch like 10 or 15 minutes. But Warlock's been hyped for a long time. He's the #1 highest tech prestige champion. Whereas, although Sunspot has high prestige, there are already multiple higher mutant champions. I think there's only 2 higher mutants, right? Namor and Goldpool. But anyway, people have just gotten their mutant prestige fix there. And animation-wise, everyone's talking about Warlock. Ability-wise, I don't know his abilities yet, but he's a robot, right? So he's got immunities, and yeah. Black Star from sending over a couple more bucks, saying, "Can I have a wrench, BG?" I'm sorry, I'm all out of wrenches. Although, I think that's enough for the big D. That is enough for the big D. So I cannot give you a wrench, but will you settle for the big D? Don't answer, because there's not really a choice in the matter. Thank you very much for the 6. But right now, there's enough enough wrenches in the world. Eventually, more wrenches will be given out. I don't know exactly to who. It's kind of in the moment thing, but yeah. Wait, she's dying of laughter because you said that? Who's dying of laughter? What? You talking about Lola? Oh, one of my coworkers found your stream. It's an inside joke. Ah, okay. Well, shout out to one of your coworkers, I guess. Sunspot seems like a Human Torch with some Havoc-type mechanics. He seems cool. I like the way he looks. I said I wasn't going to grind any more champions, and I'm sticking to that. I will probably pick him up as a 4-star, although even that, I'm not 100% sure, because I do want to spend more time questing and stuff like that, so I don't know. At this point, I'm having a hard time juggling picking up milestones and putting enough time towards making content and stuff like that. So I might have to skip out on going after this dude, even as a 4-star, until he hits the basic arena. I wouldn't miss when he gets to the basic arena. But we'll see. It'd be nice to pick him up as a 4-star and test out the 4-star instead. So I mentioned Torch upgrades coming? Yes. We don't know what they are yet, but it's pretty exciting. He's already, in my opinion, Torch is already a solid champ. Totally didn't record a 2-hour thing and talk on Sunspot plus other stuffs. Star, you saying totally didn't makes me think that you totally did. I don't know if it's just because I'm super smart like that, but I feel like I cracked the code. Speaking of Torch and Sunspot, I used Torch versus him and destroyed him. Wait. How does that work? Because I imagine they're both, like, kind of immune to each other. Wouldn't they be? I don't even know. Brian's still bladeless, baldless, bladeness? Hold on. Bladeless, baldness, Grant should stick. That's way too hard to say. Black Seven sending over another 2 saying, are we talking backdoor action? No. It's right up there. It's right up top, on top of the screen. There's no backdoor action. There it is. Thank you very much for the still mostly inappropriate super chat. Thank you for the now 8. Holy poop, he's super smart. Where you at? What'd you do to the dingus? Yes, I cracked the code. Yo, BG, I can't hear a word you're saying because I turned the volume up. I will be caught with my phone. Do you thumbs up to the camera if you see this? Torch has Nova Flame. Oh, yeah. Nova Flame. It's, wait a minute. Passive, but nobody's immune to Nova Flame? Really? I thought people were still immune to it. If you're, like, fully Incinerate immune. I don't know. I don't know enough about that guy, but that's cool. Sounds good. Great. Sunspot seems stronger compared to Torch to me due to his flare putting incinerates on you, and Torch should be more powerful of the 2, I would think. I really don't even know enough about him. Here's what I know about Torch. I still think he's really good as it is. And even if people do find him a little bit underwhelming, he's always going to have a purpose when it comes to the Fantastic Four synergy and stuff. But I still welcome a little bit of a buff for him. It's fine with me. How do you have so many 5-stars? I've been playing this game for a long time. I've been playing for over 3.5 years now, slowly building up my roster over time, and just popping open lots of crystals, grinding lots of arenas, and yeah, I got to where I am today. Brian H sent it over to saying, just for your support and thank you. Dude, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Shout out to Brian H and Ethan if Ethan is there. Shark sent it over another buck as well. Shark, where are you at, man? Here's the last one. Here we go. Lola would laugh at you so much. You think she would laugh at me? No way. Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. There was a different comment. What did you do to my dingus? I'll beat you senseless, Hollywood. Wow. Oh, God. Bring it. Thank you for the buck, dude. BG, so since I have a rank 5 thing already, what you're saying is that I should just go ahead and rank 5 unduped torch? Got it. Thanks. No. Please no. No. Labs are tough, had some issues getting through Master. Good that they don't cost energy, though. I'm looking forward to doing them. You know what? This is my last round of 5s. Maybe we should just go do them right now. It's kind of annoying without having suicides on, because it's more fun playing the champions I have with suicides, but I'm sure we can still manage. And it'd be just fine. Bet for little man, but I'll let him know, sir. Alright, sounds good. BD sent you the 50-second torch for a sunspot fight. Alright, cool, man. Check it out later. Got Gambit out of my 4-star crystal. Hey, you know what? Gambit, he may not be the most desired champion. But if Kabama is saying there might be buffing champions more frequently, maybe he'll be up for buff. And if you didn't already have a Gambit, then there is a stunlock strategy you could do with him for the times when you're going up against the power reserve node. So I don't know if you already had a Gambit. If you already had Gambit, then sorry to hear that. But if you did not already have Gambit, then fret not. He is not totally useless. I'm getting my mallet, Hollywood. You're getting a mallet? Listen, Shark, put the mallet down. Put it down. Didn't Lags rank 5 is unduped torch? Is his unduped? I can't even remember. But he doesn't need to be awakened. So. Alright. But yeah, that's it for my 5 stars. They're coming back relatively soon, so I'm going to finish getting the milestones in this arena. I got to at least get the milestones in that one. It's going to be it for the 5-star. I'll get the milestones, the rest of them in the 4-star featured. And then I'll do what I can, maybe getting the milestones in the 4-star basic as well. But man, rough arena round for me. BG, I kind of hate playing the game without suicides, as all my best champs running them. Only thing I'm kind of not looking forward to about my upcoming alliance transfer. You could still run suicides, though. It's not. I mean, it's not that bad switching off suicides to place your defenders. It's really not a big deal. Bonesaw and Hoochie Wife, what's up? Sam BG, just finished our 16-hour drive from Oregon to SoCal. Wow, dude. What a day. What up, dude? That's a long drive. 16 hours. Whew. I bet you're happy that's all done with. Man. But good to see you guys. Black Sarah from sending over 2 saying, I wet the bed until I was 21. Hey, some people wet the bed long after 21. That is perfectly normal. Don't, you know, don't feel bad about that. Have you tried Depends? Have you tried getting something that you can depend on? But thank you for the now $10, dude. Save the wasting units is all I mean? Yeah, I know. It does suck. What's up, Dubes? I think he's joining, I think he's taking your old spot. Finally get the Flintstones Club you so elegantly said I have. Did I say you have that? Oh man, I don't even remember. But okay. Anyway, let's go do this new quest thing. So help me out. Make sure I don't do anything stupid. So we found it's in special quests, Sinister Labs. We're going epic. There's no 6-stone, right? 26-star shards. Boo. It's no energy though, right? So actually, whatever. That's fine. Or I guess 40 altogether. Alright. Good 5-star shardage. Let's assemble a team here. We could drop these guys. We'll add Namor. I should put Mysterio on there just for funsies. Let's forget Sabretooth. Medusa or Spidey? You know, I'll go Medusa. Yeah, let's go with a team like this. Sure. Why not? Thanks, I'm excited, and anytime I screw up, I could just blame it on the fact that everything I know about the game I learned from Brian. They'll still kick you. You're gonna get the boot. I found out today who was leaving. You're replacing someone who's been here for quite a while. If they only plan on doing small incremental buffs to champs via stat increases, who do you think will go from being underwhelming to becoming a solid-ass champ? There's a lot of champions that I think have cool abilities, but they do just feel slightly underwhelming. Honestly, Red Skull could be one of those champions. He's one that comes to mind, being that he was, I just made a video about him. I don't know who else off the top of my head here. I hope they change Psylocke around so that she no longer has like that decreased amount of power gain or something like that. She could be cool. Increase her stats a little bit too. I don't know. There's a lot of champions that could actually be really good. Cover immunities IMO had a horrible Morningstar fight there. I've got everything covered with this team. We're good to go. You said I had it last night because I said I could be your bodyguard. The first thing you said is that you thought I'd have that club. Man, I don't even remember, dude. That's terrible. If it was just last night and oh man, I really don't even remember. Do you think they're going to touch up old champs like that? Maybe. Supposedly focusing on newer champs first. I do think that they're going to focus mostly on newer champions. But I would also imagine that there's some older champions that don't need total reworkings, and they would get some buffs. Anyway, let's go do stuff, man. Oh, there's a gate in here, really? That's interesting. Well, let's just walk through it. Whatever, man, right? Random buffs detected. Maw needs a rework pronto. See, the weird thing is, I was actually fine with Maw because he was a good defender. But I can absolutely see them changing up Maw. And honestly, Maw might be crazy powerful if they give him a buff. Because Maw's abilities are already really good. And if he just had higher stats or something like that, he could be very strong. Like if his degen hit harder or something, he has so much power control. I could just see him being really, really strong. Yeah, but the older ones could sometimes use full reworks. Yeah, the older ones can sometimes use full reworks. I still, like, you know, the real basic champions like Storm. Please, Kabam. I'm gonna make a shirt that just says Buff Storm and wear it to Comic-Con and just constantly bring it up. Alright, anyway. Tyranny, Pilfer, cornered, 300%. Okay. We're gonna go with this. Yeah, like she needs a total rework, but there's a bunch of champions that they could just use some stats. Vulture is another one, just a champion that comes to mind only because I was recently thinking about Vulture, where Vulture has cool abilities and just has like a super low crit rate basically, and if it wasn't for that super low crit rate, would probably be fine. Maybe some additional attack boost somewhere, I don't know. Maybe it's not even, actually, maybe needs more than a higher crit rate. Not the best example, I guess. Come on, bud, you gonna throw that special one, or you're just gonna degen to death? You know what? I don't have time for these games. Let's push you to an L2. Of course, now you throw it. I don't even want to use my dexterity here, so I'm gonna get some degen on me. Oh god! You made me do it. Oh, so much damage. Damn you, Dormammu. Computer sounds like a pipe bomb right now. Jeez. Thor Rags? Oh, guys, is there actual hope for Thor Rags? Please, somebody tell me they're gonna buff Thor Rags. You usually wear a muscle shirt to Comic-Con that says Buff Storm. I don't know about a muscle shirt, but maybe I will get a shirt that says that. Winner 6 stars, getting rank 3, probably after all of Act 6 is released. Alright, bleed vulnerability and cornered. Let's use the Mystery Man here. I should have used Mystery Man in the last fight, maybe. I kind of hate not running suicides with Mysterio here. His damage output just on his regular attacks are actually really good with suicides, because he has a very high base attack. And since he's poison immune, it's like, oh man. Dude's actually pretty cool. Uh-oh. Still getting a feel for the distance on that. Wasn't quite there. Oh, cornered, that's right. Duh, I'm an idiot. You know, alright, I should have just used a special one. I'll use a special one now. Go ahead, hit me. Hit me. You dummy. I need to be using this more though. This whole special one thing. You fool. Go ahead, keep hitting me. That didn't do a lot, actually. Wow. I thought that would do more. I guess I should have got to an L3. This was actually significantly slower at taking her down than I thought it would be. Well, more things to learn. Be cool to see champs like Joe Fix or War Machine get damage buffs if they release MS5s. I don't want them to crit through block or anything, but higher damage on hits would be cool. Yeah, that's one thing that I'm a little bit worried about is, so they mentioned Annihilus, right? They mentioned Annihilus and said, like, he's already good on defense, so they want to make him good offensively as well. And I agree with that totally. But sometimes what happens is, oh, slash tires. Sometimes what happens is they give a champion an offensive buff, and it makes them more difficult on defense too. So they just have to be really careful with how they do it. And one way to do it is through synergy. you know, increase the synergy that the champion has. And Annihilus, he has some pretty underwhelming synergies, so maybe they'll buff his synergies. Another way is things that only happen on hit, so like a stacking debuff on hit or something like that, or you know, like some Star-Lord-esque type ability. But the problem is you can't give that to every character, you know. So sometimes certain buffs, they are going to have an impact defensively too, and that might make things a bit harder. All right, crit resistance, 90% crit resistance. Holy moly! Slash tires, clapback. What does this one do again? When a poison, shock, bleed, incinerate, or plasma debuff is placed on the defender, the same debuff is placed on the attacker, dealing with 100%. Okay, yeah. Actually, I take clapback in AQ, so I should know that. Namor? I'll build up really quickly. Namor. Can I friend you, please? I'm sorry, I do not add anyone to the friends list in this game. Oh god, voice crack. The in-game system is just not very useful for anything. I'm just not gonna dash backwards at all. I dashed backwards. Whoops. That didn't deal that much damage, actually. Alright. Okay, now it's starting to hurt. That did hurt. Ronin with an eye doesn't need a buff. See, the weird thing is, to me, a lot of champions don't really need buffs. There's just a few champions that are like over the top and, in my opinion, could use a nerf. And they just nerf those few champions instead of totally rebalancing the entire game. And like buffing up these other champions, I think it'd be fine, you know? But not everyone's on board with nerfs like I am. I want BG to lose with Namor just so I can say Namor is no more. First off, boo. Second, I ain't gonna lose. Watch this. Mwahaha. How many fights left? 3 in total? Okay. Let's reroll BG, have tons in the overflow. Oh, the nodes didn't look that bad though. Clapback, bleed vulnerability, and slash tires again. Okay. For this time, slash tires against Cole. I would normally use Omega if I was running suicides, but without suicides... Well... I'm still gonna run Omega, but I just wish I was running suicides. Get that spore count up, you know what I mean? I don't remember what his specials look like, to be honest. Does he dash? He does dash. Okay, that's what I thought. Rip spores. Oh, but here we go. Death field. About to be active. What you gonna do now, sucker? Oh. Oh, that hurt. Nerf websites. Nerf Namor. Nerf baldness. A lot of nerfs. We don't need to go overboard. I should be clear. Should always be clear when I say this. Whenever I'm talking about a nerf and like saying I welcome nerfs, I'm talking about minor tweaks. Okay? I'm not talking about like, hey, make this champion unplayable. You know? I never want to see a champion become unplayable. That's the last thing I want to see. But, you know, little tweaks here and there for champions that it's like, oh, wow, you know what? We didn't foresee this interaction, and this happens to just be too strong, and, you know, something like that. All right, anyway, prove yourself, long-distance relationship, and 90% armor. Okay, not too bad. Let's go with Namor. Nerf Colossus, Nerf Hollywood, wow. Bedtime BG, love you all. All right, Shark, later, man. Last Parvor, I'll scroll up in just a sec, hang on. Sec. Okay, got the prove yourself taken care of. How does this node work? Where's the deep? Oh, there it is. I want that willpower healing, man. That's sweet, sweet willpower healing. Where's your last? They need little push-up bras, and I'm laughing too hard crap. Wow. Speaking of crappy reboot ideas, anyone heard about Home Alone? Dude, I saw something pop up on like my Twitter feed. I didn't click on it, but I did hear about something at least for it. So I don't know what the deal is there, but I don't know how I feel about that, man. Home Alone without Macaulay Culkin. What's the point? And Disney's making it so it's going to be Home Alone 3 quality. That's what I'm thinking. Home Alone needs to be brutal, just like it was when it first came out. I mean, he essentially murdered those two adults. Like, they are 100% dead. They're only alive because it's a movie. Otherwise, those traps were not normal traps. And listen, I'm not saying I want them to be murdered. I like I like Harry and Marv. But it's like that cartoon level of violence of like, yeah, they drop an anvil on someone's head, and you know, normally that actually does kill somebody, but no, they're still alive. They're just, because it's a movie. Actually, I never even saw Home Alone 3. Don't think their intent is to nerf anyone, but to help standardize older champions. Should be better than they are. I think there's times where there's gonna be nerfs. I think... Okay, so here's... I don't know what the nerfs are gonna be. I'm just gonna give this as an example. I do not think that they're going to nerf Corvus, alright? I'm gonna say that right now. I do not think that they are going to nerf Corvus. But, had they made this announcement prior to Corvus's release, then I think they might have. Because I don't think they expected Corvus to be as powerful as he is. And you might be thinking like, well, how can that be? They designed this character, they should know these things and stuff, right? But it kind of took a while for Corvus to catch on, you know? So yeah, like these guys, they get paid to test this stuff, but and like design this stuff and test this stuff, but sometimes, you know, stuff just slips through. You know, when I mean, Corvus, he went for like 13 million in the arenas because everyone thought he was doo-doo. But then after a little bit of time went by, suddenly Corvus was like, whoa, this dude is super strong. And I don't know if they ever really intended for him to be that strong. They want him to be a top legend runner? They did want him to be a top legend runner, yeah. So I'm thinking maybe in the future there might be situations like that. But again, I don't think they're actually going to nerf Corvus. I don't think they're going to touch champions that have been around for that long. And they're maybe just like going forward, they'd be more careful about it, but I don't know. Cole's an example, BG. They might buff Cole a little bit. Cole, I would say maybe they would adjust his block proficiency or something like that. I could see it maybe happening. All right, anyway, Gambit, Tyranny, Safeguard, and Bane 4. Jesus, Bane 4. Okay, with Safeguard, though. Oh, we're going to Mysterio this fool. Infinity Man came before or after Corvus? You know, I'm not sure. Oh, he's not gaining any power because of the node, huh? Dude, what a sweet combination of nodes. This is awesome. I'm gonna get to my special 3. I'm gonna hit this Gambit with a big old poison. There's a whole online theory about how Kevin did kill them initially, so traumatized by the hallucinates of the violent stuff that comes later, eventually goes up to beat Jigsaw. Jesus. See, that's a little too grim for my liking. I say oh, no. I say kill those guys as like a joke, because, you know, I don't actually watch like scary movies and stuff and don't want to see anybody actually die or anything like that. That was a good amount of damage there. Wow. But they were very violent movies. But in a fun way, you know, in a very fun way. I think that what Kabam does wrong is that instead of making quests and stuff that encounters someone like Corvus and open the door for X-Bones, they make the content hard for every champ. Wait, hold on. I think what Kabam does wrong is that instead of making quests and stuff that counter someone like Corvus, open the door for X-Bones, they make... it's tough to design content for that's actually difficult for some of these champions. Some of the champions are so strong that if you make it tough for Corvus, you also make it tough for 99% of the other champions too. And then, you know, Kabam tried out gates, but they got such a huge negative feedback on the gate system, which I've been finding to be very fun. But that's one way to go about this stuff, is to force people to not, you know, to get out of their comfort zone a little bit, to put down some of the more commonly used champs. I could take this guy down, right, in time? Slumber? What an interesting set of notes. But, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I don't know what Kabam's plan is entirely for all this stuff. It'll be interesting to see, though. Who do I use? I guess Namor. I just gave Corvus as an example, too, you know. Oh, that's right, Slumber with Kingpin. I should have been more careful, or even re-rolled this, because I already made this mistake once in Dungeons. Slumber against Kingpin. He could shrug that off. Whew. Dark counters to Corvus, trying against Maw, Ant-Man, and others. There are some counters. Oh, that's right. Okay. This is still fine, actually. Should be. This is not fine, actually. Oh. What if it killed? Oh, life transfer killed me. I was like, what killed me? Oh, that's right, all or nothing. I was trying to bait out a special. I'm an idiot. Okay, well. Well, I hope he doesn't shrug, because that would be bad. What are the rest of the fights in here? Okay. I don't want to use... I want to save my Mysterio for the Spidey champs. Let's try... Medusa? Oh, cool. Oh, I gotta be careful. Oh, he's gonna shrug this off. Right? It's gonna get converted. Woo! Alright, we're good. We are good. Namor is no more, get wrecked. Damn it. ABG, is it possible to complete the Epic Lab with maxed out 4 stars? Possible, yes, but it's gonna be difficult. It's balanced for higher level champions. Alright, Arc Overload, Limber, and Heal Block. Well, Void, you're up, bud. Also, BG, from this point onward, we should now refer to Mysterio as Misty. I kind of like it. Reminds me of Pokemon. I'll never forget the original trainers, man, back in the day. Brock, Misty. That's actually all I remember. I don't remember all of them. Come on, second Petrify. Before the Arc Overload kicks in. Yes. That's not even doing that much. It's a base regen only. Base out. Oh, there we go. Petrify and Fear the Void. Beautiful. You toast, Phoenix. You toast. Powdered toast. Who's your favorite Pokemon, BG? Probably Squirtle. Should play Pokemon Masters after it comes out. I haven't played a Pokemon game in a very long time. I still think Pokemon's pretty cool, just like the whole concept of it. Oh, poison vulnerability, hell yeah. But I don't know how much I could really get into Pokemon games anymore. I don't know, it's just a little too much of the same stuff going on in them. Alright, let's get this poison going. Now you can't evade. Oh, but you can still kick me in the face. Noted. Noted. Am I not gaining my guess? What happened there? She shut me down somehow? There we go. I guess when she hit me with a special one, she turned off my ability to get gas. That sounds funny. I'm a little confused, but that's okay. Whatever. Whew. BG, you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh? Also, hi. Maybe like 1 or 2 episodes in my entire life. I was never really into watching TV all that much. Even we were just talking about Pokemon. We were just talking about Pokemon. Never really saw the show much. Again, only like a handful of episodes. It was more about the games. Grabbing beard, don't die. Done. I'm alive. Alright, hold on. Backlash Pulse. Whenever a buff will be triggered by the attacker, they suffer 25% of the defender's attack and damage. Drain 25 of the max power. Okay, Special Luck 2, Role Reversal. Ooh, Role Reversal. Dude, they're setting me up for Mysterio. Lovely. I can't get to Special 3, but that's okay. And I don't gain any buffs, right? Aside from Dexterity. Okay. Go, Mysterio! I'm gonna sleep. Night-night, folks. Alright, Star. Have a good one. I Just do 5-hit combos here. I want to get my gases built up. Screw it. Yeah, we'll still do this. I'm gonna get hit by this special too intentionally. I hope it doesn't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. It killed me. How much damage does that do? I thought I'd live. Oh, just barely killed me. It did... 31,408 damage. Come on. Mysterio has just under that for his max health. Man. Like, look at this. His max health, 31,614, but I guess it took some chip damage or whatever. Lame. Alright, well, I guess we're using other champions here. Let's use a Mega Red for the rest of this. Mega Red without suicides, without synergy. Kind of a rough experience. But it's alright. Make it happen anyway. If you did that for... Well, he has a damage reversal on his special one. And I thought it'd be fun to reverse the damage. And that's the problem with any kind of damage reversing abilities is sometimes that happens. Could have blocked it. I don't remember how he works, but I think if you block, you don't reflect it or something like that. I think you actually have to get hit. I don't know. Besides, who wants to block abilities? Come on. What is this? Kindergarten? I only said kindergarten like that because of Home Alone reference. BG pulled 5-star Human Torch. Is he good unduped without the Think synergy? Yes, Human Torch does not need to be awakened. I consider him to be quite good. He is going to get buffed as well, though. So even if you don't like him right now, you may like him soon. Alright, what was his last node? Power gain 200%, aspect of Genesis, backlash, pulse. Okay. You know, I haven't been using Medusa much. Oh no, she gains tons of buffs though. Never mind. It's gonna be a bad place for her. All right. Well, I guess I'll go Void and try not to gain too many buffs. Oof. Taking a lot of, or he's gaining a lot of power. I should push to a special 2. There we go. Just bait the special 2 out. Come on, bud. There it is. Attaboy. Get you another special 2. Get you another special 2. Let's go, we got him backed up towards the right side of the screen now. Perfect. I do miss running or playing Void without suicides, you know? I like Void a lot. No! No, 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 no! Oh god. Scary. Very scary. Okay, cool. Well, he did. That was nice. Alright, man, I went through that pretty slow, though. That took a while. But, hey, rewards, you know, they're not too bad for the effort, I suppose. We could do the next difficulty down as well. Should I throw in different champs at all? Let's take out Medusa. No. Ah, whatever. Let's just go with this team. Take way too long. Well, they do take some time. I actually, these are some of the funnest quests for me, just because of the randomization of the buffs or the nodes. Ooh, brawl. Okay. That's a toughie to deal with sometimes, man. Whew. Be good to bring in someone like She-Hulk to this quest. You can counter the unstoppable buffs. You can counter poison and damage stuff. Hey Chad, I just pulled 5-star Void. Does he need to be awakened? Pretty much. Yeah, he's very... I don't know. You could play him in a pinch unawakened. You can do some fights with him, but a lot of times you need him awakened. Alright, power gain. Let's use Mysterio a bit more. BG just came from a nap. What are your thoughts on bagels? I don't know if there's much in this world I love more than bagels. They're incredible. Thoughts on bagels? My thoughts on breathing air. It's one and the same. Wait, do I have increased power gain too? I do have increased power gain. Interesting. When is Variant 3 coming? Shouldn't it be in this update? Next week, actually. Yes. What minor tweaks would you give Ghost? I don't know if she really needs any buffs, you know what I mean? And I'll just leave it at that. Backlash pulse whenever a buff would be triggered by attacking the suffer 25%. Yeah, that's right, okay. You know what? I want to test the damage out. I know Medusa is going to gain buffs and everything, but I never really tested this node. Wait, I didn't take any damage. Wait, how does this node work? I'm lost. That was whenever I triggered a buff. I should have read more carefully, I suppose. Man, minor nerfs like you talked about. Well, you know, I don't really like talking about nerfing champions so much, because then if the nerfs do happen, then I get blamed for it. So... I would prefer just to talk about buffs. Alright, encroaching stun, aspect of evolution. Cool, man. Let's try the taking damage and reflect it back to this guy thing that I was doing before. Although I'm going to take a lot of bleed damage, aren't I? I just realized. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull an oopsie, is what I like to call it. Where right before encroaching stun, I'm going to use my special too early, like right now. And then it's like, oops, I'm going to get stunned now. Oh no. You fell right into my trap. That didn't do a whole lot to him, did it? And this is also not going to be good. The special 3 here. Okay, whoops. Did you see Grandmaster Mutant Crystal? Grandmaster Mutant Crystal? I don't think so, because I'm not sure what that is. Is that, I mean, is it just a crystal that is a Grandmaster crystal that has exclusively mutant champions in it or something? BG just said rather than buffing all the champs to rebalance, you could change the top champs a little. I did say that, and I stand by that. But when it comes to talking about specific champions and the things I would change about them, people will get really mad at me if I make. Because here's the thing. Kabam's going to do whatever they want to do regardless of what I think. So if any champion's going to get nerfed, they're going to get nerfed. It's not like, you know, I have any say in that. But if any words come out of my mouth of a specific champion being nerfed, then people will blame me, saying like I gave Kabam the idea and, you know, and all that stuff. So I just, you know, rather not even deal with it. And that's the difference between an oopsie and a whoopsie. Yeah. Alright, encroaching stun again, and armor, and all that. Okay, I guess we'll go Medusa. The only thing that I'll say is, you know, I like using a variety of champions. I like when this game kind of asks you to use a variety of champions. The bigger the variety, the better. And we're getting more and more rank up materials with all the variant difficulties and stuff like that. So there's options to rank up a wide variety of characters. And anything that's going to take the game in that direction, I find fun. And that's why I've been having so much fun in Act 6, because those gates, they do ask me to use different champions instead of bringing in, you know, like I use Omega Red for a lot of content. And not just questing content, but I use them in like Alliance War and stuff like that too. So I like the fact that for some of those gates, hey, I just can't fit them on the team. That's okay, man. I'll play with them later, you know? I still have a lot of fun with Omega Red. But it's just nice having to change things up. And if there are champions that are kind of out of line, where they're like the only champions getting used, well then at a certain point, maybe something needs to change with the champion themselves. And again, I never want to see a champion get like nerfed to the point where they're unplayable. That's not anything I'd want. But just even if it's just like one little aspect about a character that's overpowered, I don't mind that getting toned down. And I'll use a past nerf as an example. Black Widow. Black Widow, like most of her character design, it wasn't overpowered. But I do agree that it was kind of silly where you had 100% defensive ability reduction just always. No matter what. You didn't have to do anything to get that. It's you know, like Crossbones, you have to build up your Furies to get that anti-ability accuracy, and I think that's cool. But just to have it like default where you don't even have to pop a special ability, nothing. To have that straight up, well, I think that was a problem. So a change like that. But what they did wrong in that situation was they should have buffed Black Widow in a different way to balance out that change, since it's not like she was overpowered in other ways. So that's just the type of thing I'm talking about. Just if there is something that is too strong about a champion, I don't mind being toned down. And damage, I'll also say this: I almost never find too much damage to be a problem. Almost. There's like, I guess OG Thor was a problem. Maybe that crossed the line a little too much, I suppose. But I'll just go back to Corvus for example. Like I wouldn't want to see them change Corvus's damage. I think it's fine that he hits super hard and or Cole. Yeah, actually, let's go Cole. Never mind. Better example, Cole. I think it's fine that Cole hits super hard, and if they could make him more playable to balance him out with some of the other champions, then I would like to see that. If they can increase his block proficiency or something like that, you know? Like, that'd be cool with me. Get Grandmaster Mutant Crystal. I'm not going to do that. And please, whatever you do, do not spam. PG thoughts on old school, or on old Doctor Strange. I didn't have a problem with old Doctor Strange. I felt like he was fine. If anything, if they had only adjusted like how much health you got back on like specials, where maybe you didn't get like a full bar if you're special 2 crit or something. If they made an adjustment like that, I would have said fine. But the way they nerfed him was like, whoa, no, that was way too much. That was unnecessary. He was a popular character, but I don't think he was popular because he was so overpowered. I think he was popular because he was unique. There weren't that many healing options. He was one of them. They could have added more healing options to the game. And, you know, just overall, I feel like he was... Oh, I don't want to click play next. Did I just use a ticket then, I guess? Because I hit play next? Well, that's dumb. I don't think it actually matters, but... Still, yeah, that was kind of dumb. But yeah, you know, Doctor Strange, he didn't need that. I also don't want every hero to be good. While I do hate getting an Iron Patriot, it would make it less fun. Opening crystals for every hero I got was like, alright, not bad. That's true too. I agree with that. I like seeing different champions get buffed up, but they don't all need to be the most amazing champion ever made. They don't all need to be on the same level, which I don't think Kabam's gonna do. But it'd be nice if there were other unique options to get through content, and it sounds like that's what their goal is. Play next should definitely be play again. Yeah. Agreed. If you if you could get anything, what would you get? If I could just pick, I don't really know. I would say maybe. Jeez, I'm taking a lot of poison damage here, or was supposed to take a lot of poison damage. I don't know. 6-star Venom the Duck would be cool to play with. As long as every character has a use, most do, but there are certainly some I'd never use. I do feel like every character has a use. It's just some of them are very rarely useful. And, you know, maybe they can up their usability a little bit. That's why I want to see the what's it called? Like, the Guardians of the Galaxy team, they have a use. Mostly through synergy. But, like, if you put a bunch of the Guardians along with Star-Lord, he has a ton of perfect block. And some people found that team to be really useful for going through Labyrinth of Legends. Once you could take Star-Lord to rank 5 at least. Once you didn't need the synergies for him. And then I also think Groot is a fun champion to fight against. He's an interesting champion to fight against. So maybe it's not like the biggest use in this game, but I think he has a use. I think Iron Man, OG Iron Man, is a good example of a champion that sucks, and I wouldn't want him to be buffed. Because he's like if you okay, so if you're in a quest and you're fighting some difficult champions and stuff like that, you just went through like a Korg and I don't know, Dormammu, something like that, right? And then you go up against an Iron Man, you're like, whew, okay, a little bit of a break, you know? But it's still a fight that you have to get through, and it still feels satisfying making that progression in that quest, getting through that fight. But with him being a little bit weaker, it's just easier to deal with. And I mean, I suppose they could still do that just by, like, giving them weaker nodes. So even if he was buffed, I guess they could still do that, but yeah, I don't know. I'm also fine with someone like OG Iron Man just staying the way he is. They shouldn't add him to, like, the 6-star crystal, though. They should just stop adding him to the newer crystals. Alright, Rage, Special Lock 2. Okay, let's go. Going way too slow through this quest. Oh, God. Well, he's unblockable. Whoops. I don't know what his special 2 animation looks like. This is fine, actually. He's dead. Luke Cage and She-Hulk's buff didn't really change how you fight them, nor did Gamora really. I would disagree with She-Hulk. Luke Cage didn't really change much, Gamora didn't really change much, but they have those like ramp-up style attacks like I was talking about before, where, yeah, if you give them that kind of ramp-up on their attack only, then it doesn't make them more difficult to fight. She-Hulk, if you attack into her and feed her her Furies, dude, in AQ map 7, there's a She-Hulk mini-boss sometimes, and whew. By your tongue, BG, have an OG Iron Man, rank 4, 5-star, Sig 200 from Old School Wars. Yeah, for real. Shame. Buff OG Iron Man, leave Superior Iron Man trash. What? Alright, fine. Buff him. But why no buff to Superior Iron Man? I don't get it. Only buff OG Iron Man, but don't buff Superior? I mean, yeah, I guess there's ways to do it where it would be fine to still fight them in quests. It's just something I worry about. Because, okay, someone like Magneto. Let's take Magneto, for example. Everyone wants Magneto to get buffed. And I do too. Because he sucks right now. So I would love for Magneto to be, like, all-powerful like he's supposed to be, right? I don't know much about comics or Marvel or anything like that, but I know enough about Magneto to know that this dude is supposed to be much stronger than he is. But Magneto's tough to fight against, man. I struggle. I struggle to fight Magneto as it stands today. So what do they change about him to, you know, that's not going to make him, like, even more of a pain in the ass? As long as Kabam understands that, like, these concepts, which I think they do, you know, these aren't, like, some crazy concepts that I'm talking about. You know, they strategically place these guys on certain nodes to give us breaks and stuff like that. So as long as they keep that in mind, and I mean they even confirmed it in their post today, saying they want to buff Annihilus, but they don't want to make him more difficult on defense because they're already satisfied with him there. So they totally get this stuff, and as long as they do things correctly, then I'm sure it'll be fine no matter what they do. Zerosity sent over $2, so thanks, man. I appreciate that. Saying, hey, BG, in your opinion, when the generic gem comes in 9 days for the 4-star, do I use it on rank 5 Blade or rank 4, almost rank 5 Scarlet Witch? I have enough SIGs for both to be put above SIG 60 afterwards. Ooh, Zerosity, that's a tough question, actually, man. Okay, here's some... Ooh. It really is tough. Here's some pros and cons to both. We'll kind of think this through out loud here. So, first thing that comes to mind is Blade is playable unawakened, whereas Scarlet Witch really isn't. Technically, she still has Nullify on crits, but other than that, meh, right? So, if you awaken Scarlet Witch, you could have 2 very playable rank 5s. Very strong rank 5s. So that's like 1 point for Scarlet Witch, I would say. One benefit to awakening Blade, though, is you can control Blade's healing. And that can save you a lot of resources. And with those saved resources, that's potentially saving you units as well. And with those saved units, you could pick up an offer that Kabam will come out with to buy another Awakening Gem and then awaken both. Like that's a possibility. I mean, dude, this is actually a pretty decent amount of 5-star shards when I think about it now. Like going through both of the top 2 quests here, if you guys are able to do that, that's what, 250 from this one. And then what was that, 350? Math is a little slow right now. 350 from this one, so that's pretty good, man. 600 5-star shards. That's actually pretty nice. Okay, but back to the... Okay, you said you're on 5.2.1 if that helps. Okay, 5.2.1. So you're fast approaching 5.2.4, which is really going to be the difficult hurdle to get over. It's a real tough call, man. Because let's think about like 5.2.4 for a second. Actually, I'm going to spin out some crystals while we think, instead of just sitting here. But if I'm thinking about 5.2.4, fast approaching that, and thinking about how to counter the Masochism node, I know Blade is very strong for that, because you could, you know, you're gonna do a lot of blocking. You're gonna parry. The parry is gonna get shrugged off immediately. You're gonna end up blocking, taking that block damage, but also healing at the same time if your Blade's awakened. Scarlet Witch, she might not be as useful for that quest, but again, if you have both of them leveled up at least. It's tough, man. I'm leaning more towards ranking or awakening Scarlet Witch just so you have 2 playable champions, but it really is tough. Halfway done with 100% Act 4, so I'm close to another generic. Oh, okay. Well, that helps a lot because they're both generic worthy, and if you can complete that, okay, all right, that helps a lot actually. Yeah, I would recommend going with Scarlet Witch. This way you have 2 playable champions. And then continue progressing along. Try to go after Uncollected if possible. But if you get stopped in your tracks somewhere, just backtrack to Act 4, 100% that. Get the generic there, and yeah, hopefully that will help things along as well. Something else you could do. God, there was a lot of 5-star Punishers in a row right there. Something else you could do is you could just say, forget about Act 5 right now. Continue progressing through Act 4 100%. Don't awaken either champion, if you're able to get through with your current setup, that is, and hope to pull one of them out of a crystal and awaken them naturally. You know, something you can consider doing. I don't think you have to necessarily stall on popping a 4-star awakening, but just something to consider. But yeah, I would say give it to Scarlet Witch. Did you dupe your gold pool? Huh? I see the emoji afterwards. Meaning, this has to be a joke. But it's going over my head. What do you mean? Wait, was that was that in the calendar today? The gold pool crystal? Oh, here it is. Yeah, it must be. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying now. Got it. I haven't popped it yet. That 0.1% chance, though. Maybe I will. Thank you, helps a lot. Okay, no problem, man. Thank you again for the 2. BG last min tweeter? Okay. Last min tweeter. And then it is getting late, so I do need to head out of here. My 2 latest shiny toys. Ooh, Cloud of Contempt. They are very shiny indeed, dude. Whoa. 565 thing, Sig 200, and 565 Domino, Sig 100. Very nice, dude. Very, very nice. Oh my god. I just saw something else on Twitter that Kieran tagged me in. Says this is what an updated Home Alone would actually look like. I wish I could put it on stream, but that picture seems to have a crazy amount of likes and retweets and everything, so I'm sure that's gotten around beyond just Twitter. Pretty good though. IBG's pulled Phoenix 6-star. What do you think about her? Still a prestige champ? Yeah, unfortunately still just a prestige champ. That is a champion that I would love to see buffed. She's an older champion, so I don't know if you know, Kabam's going to do that. But I would love if they just gave her like Incinerate immunity and buffed her Incinerate damage. Something like that, you know? Very excited, kinda, for Lab and 6.2 champ. Dude. You should be excited, man. You can definitely, like, Thing... It looks like it's a ton of fun using Thing for that fight. And Labyrinth with Domino, yeah, man. You should be pumped. That's gonna be a good time. I get the kinda, because it's still gonna... Let's face it, it's tough content. You might still get your butt kicked for a little while, but it should still be fun. But alright guys, it's getting late, so I need to get out of here. I will be back. I'll be back normal time tomorrow. I don't know, man. I really want to get back into Act 6. But we have Variant 3 coming soon. Maybe I should just wait. Maybe I should just make a bunch more content. Actually focus on making some quality content. And instead of just playing during the day. And then once Variant 3 hits, then I could just focus on that. Although, oh man, Variant 3, bad timing. It's coming out on the 14th, I think. I'm going to be in New York on the 14th. Son of a B-Manny, dude. Kabam, they did this on purpose. I'm not going to be able to play right away. Bastards. That's alright. I'll play when I get back. But anyway, are you going to stick to Omega Red for Variant 3, or will you switch up the champs? We don't know what Variant 3 is going to look like. So I don't know if Omega Red's going to be viable. He is a metal champion, and if there's a lot of magnetism in there, then I may have to bench him. To be honest, I'm not that I'm hoping for magnetism to be everywhere, because that hurts a lot of champions. But I do kind of hope that I am forced to play a different champion. If I'm not forced to, I'm probably going to keep playing Omega Red. He's very fast and super powerful and all that. But Okay. I actually was a huge fan of how they did Variant 1 with just like the different class types per quest. And I think what I would like to see is just a different order. I don't think they're going to do that for Variant 3. I think Variant 3 is going to have something more unique than that. But if in the future they come out with like Variant 4, Variant 5, somewhere down the line, I think it would be cool if they just had them in a different order. That way, because you know, like the first quest was skill and mutant champions, and that was the easiest quest. And they got harder as it went on, and it would just be cool if they did it in like a reverse class order or something, so that skill and mutant was the hardest, or maybe skill and mutant was the second chapter, or just something like that. But anyway, why don't you just force yourself to use different champs? Give yourself a challenge. I'm giving myself plenty of challenge in 6.2, and although I do like challenge, I also my brain is kind of wired to try to find like the path of least resistance when it comes to doing these quests. So whatever I can use, I will use, and I find that to be fun. But all right, thank you for the donations, guys. I really appreciate the support. Black Seraphim, you were the big D of the night, so thank you very much. With your confession, your final donation, you were confessing that you wet the bed until you were 21. Like I said, man, that's fine, you know. Rubber sheets and all that. But thank you everyone else too, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Probably just during the nighttime, but there's a small chance during the daytime too. Okay. Good night.